afternoon. Here we are in the Northern Territory. We thought this would be a great opportunity to give you a bit of a van tour of the 1996 Hiace. Start off with, start in the front. You probably will notice that this is not your average Toyota Hiace. It is a super custom. It was imported from Japan in 2007. It's got 305,000 kilometers on the engine. The engine got rebuilt at 280,000 Ks. It's got a 1K ZTE, which is the exact same engine as all the old Hiluxes. So I thought this would be a good weapon of choice for a lap around Australia, seeing as it's got a very similar engine to most of these cars around us. It's got a 4-speed automatic. That is a very big downside because I am towing a heavy boat behind us. So I'm doing about 16 to 17 litres per 100 Ks, which is not very ideal when you're in the Northern Territory and diesel is about $2.80. So we've got a Red Arc battery charger. We've got a 350 watt solar panel on the roof, and we've got a kick-ass inverter down here. That is doing very well. It's charging all of our camera gear, computers. It's charging this 55 litre Waco, which has been running literally 24/7 for the past 6 months. All going off a tiny little 140 amp hour AGM battery. So it's nice and small. We've got a nice large subwoofer in there as well, and a couple of speakers there to make it sound a little bit more interesting. This one here was all fit out by myself and my friend over at AM Campers. The two of us put this together. It worked out quite a treat. We've got all of our kitchenware up here, cooking stuff there, all of our clothes stay down there, and then just a couple extra storage things for like showers and whatnot up there. The bed goes into a nice little couch, so you can actually sit in it quite well, and you can fit, I think at one point we had 4 people in here while we were watching TV on the side of the road while it was bucketing down with rain, which was pretty good. This one will actually flip up and become a bed too. So you just do that, nice and easy. And then you've got a king single bed going the whole way along. Now, I'm not the tallest person in the world, so I did fit everything to my size. So the bed only just fits me. Anyone else that goes in it is screwed, unless you're Riley, because she's a bit shorter than me. So, with the boot, it's kind of a treat to be able to open this, because usually you can't open it because it goes straight onto the boat. I used to have all my surfboards in here for storage instead of being up on the roof, but since Riley has joined, all of Riley's clothes and camera gear have gone underneath here, and the surfboards have gone on the roof. So this one here, this is like a bit more storage. So this one just levers over. It's got 150 kilo drawer slides on it, so you can literally push the whole thing. Pretty good. We leave all our food here. This was originally just tools, but it's kind of overcome with random things now. There is a hot dog maker in here, which is kind of banging. That's about it for in here. Got a cup holder on the end. If you want to cook on the back as well, you can just pull this one out. Just flick that over there. And that way you got all your food pantry there. And we put the metal over the top so that you can put like hot pans, hot pots and stuff like that actually down on it without it burning anything, so it makes it nice and easy. And then get your water, just comes out here, so it's all very basic. 20 litre jerry can, literally with a piece of hose on it, and then a little kind of lever, so you can just twist that and then stop it like that. So nice and simple. That was about $15 at Bunnings, so I can recommend that.
Bang.
Solar shower. So solar shower was just a PVC pipe, again from Bunnings. Just sealed it up a bit, and then you can just kind of open that up, kind of heats up. I painted it black so it does get a little bit warmer. That holds about 19-ish litres according to my maths.
So it goes
I wasn't the best at maths, so
all
I
the way
think it's about
along.
that. So yeah, that goes the whole way along. Now, one thing I did have to do with the van, which has changed. So since I left Sydney, we were towing all the dirt bikes, which are now behind the VW. We've changed to this boat, which is actually a fair bit heavier. So in order to do that, I have actually had to put an airbag suspension in the back of the car. So essentially it's just got a little valve on the back where you can just pump it up, and it literally just firms up the coil suspension. Just being the Japanese import, it's just got the coil suspension instead of the leaf springs. So probably a poor choice, but that's alright. And then yeah, that's our boat. We'll probably do that as a different video. I'm sure you've all seen all the other videos of us out on it. But it's literally just a Stacer 429 Nomad. It's got a 40 horsepower Yamaha on it. Goes pretty hard. Duncan and I both went halves in it. It's been great fun. What else is there?
Have you enjoyed the boat, Duncan?
Sorry? He enjoys the boat. He enjoys the boat very much. We do also have, we had an awning on the top. This is the third awning I've had. All my awnings tend to just invert themselves. So, moral of the story, don't buy a cheap awning. They're terrible. If you want a proper awning for a car, buy that thing. Full-on caravan awning. So, it definitely does the job, but my God, are they expensive.
How much are they?
Literally over $1,000. And this was about 100. But it shows, because I've had to buy 3 of them.
So you would recommend getting that one over there?
Yeah.
Putting a bit more in?
Even when it rains, that one, the rain's not going to come in between, whereas as soon as it starts raining here, the rain just starts coming through here. It's got that big gap. Just goes directly into the car. So living in a van in the rain is literally the worst thing. That's about it. We'll go to the front. Front of the car, pretty straightforward. We've got a light bar for when we do drive at night time, which we try to not do in the Northern Territory. There are a lot of kangaroos. Kangaroo whistles, I've no idea if they actually do anything, to be honest. They might. Essentially, they just make a weird sound that animals don't like, apparently. And then this is just our communications, just so we can contact all the other cars. You can flick it over to all the road trains and stuff like that too, so you can hear if there's a big boy coming around the corner. So
should we test it? Should we show them what it looks like?
Turn it on. I've got my lovely Bundaberg bar mat as well.
Yeah, I suggest if you're travelling with a bunch of friends in vans, investing in one of these, because it's so much easier when you don't have service and you can't text anyone.
So it's literally just nice and easy. There's a tiny little console down here that you can kind of turn on. It's just that little purple screen down there. So you can do that. And you can literally just contact through there.
Yep.
Just makes it nice and easy. Good evening.
What's the range on it?
That's a very good question. Depends on how big the antenna is. I think these little antennas do about maybe 2-3 kilometers, maybe 5 max.
Very nice.
I think that's about it. If I have missed out on anything, just throw us a comment and I'll try and explain something else a little bit better. But I mean, we've been doing these on a pretty budget setup. We've been watching a lot of other cars that have come past at a lot higher expense rate. So yeah, it's been good. Yeah, good.
There's trouble. Oh, it nearly fell.
Man's fallen over. There you have it. So
what about the windows? They're all blacked out.
So it's got about 10% window tint, and these ones are about 5% window tint. It's also a bit more privacy, you know. You can be in there getting changed, and no one can see you getting changed, which is quite handy. So yeah, I've got some nice all-terrain tyres as well. They're actually Ford Falcon rims with really leaky hubs. That's why they're so greasy. But yeah, it's a Toyota. It'll just keep going, no matter how dodgy it looks.
What about fuel?
Keeps
What's
going.
the tank on it?
The fuel tank?
Yeah.
Terrible. It's about 60 litres of fuel. And I do about 400 kilometres on a tank of fuel.
So it's not very efficient.
No, it's 16 to 17 litres per 100 k's. It's
Gosh.
terrible. So,
Bugger.
yeah.
What about yours, Duncan?
I got 10 litres per 100.
That's a good
Ooh.
comparison. So, I'm using probably the same amount of fuel as like some of the bigger Land Cruisers and stuff, which is kind of unfair because I literally have half the size engine and like a tenth of the power.
Mm.
So, what
Oh,
can
well.
you do?
What can you do?
But yeah, that's the Hiace. We're going to start getting a bit of a sticker section along here of all the different places that we are going to. It's a bit late to start that, but that's right.
Alright.
But yeah, that's about it.
Like and subscribe.
Yep, like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.
Comment what else, what other video ideas you guys have,
Yeah.
and we'll be sure to do it.
We'll get another video going of, I don't even know where we are anymore.
We're in Barkley.
Yeah, Barkley Homestead. So we're still about 11 hours from Darwin, which is pretty good. Well, I think we're over halfway from Cairns to Darwin currently.
Yep.
So still a fair bit more driving, but it's all changed to just red dirt now, so it's awesome. But yeah.
Sweet. Comment some questions down below, and we'll see you later.
Yeah.
Ooh-a-roo!
Uru!